Hi guys, it's Wombat, and today I'm gonna give you my updated global map combo for Promods 2.50. Now this update doesn't really introduce anything new except for one tiny little thing. I'm gonna show you that in a bit. It is mainly focusing on updates and fixes, bug fixes that is. So your overall experience with the global map combo will be slightly better when using this version because of the newer bug fixed map and def files that I'm presenting here. But unfortunately that also means that I will introduce a new issue that I don't have a solution for. It's a very minor one. I'm gonna show it to you in a bit, but I want to spend some time talking about it because there comes a time in every man's life when he have to decide on whether to continue supporting things or not. And I'm gonna be completely honest, ROS is making things more and more difficult for me on the global combo as this map, the Volga map, which has been updated, grows. And the same goes for the Great Steppe, which has been updated as it grows, and the road connection between ROS-Map and the Great Steppe are growing. That doesn't make things any easier. And of course then we have Peter and SZM, which we can't use because we have ROS here. And sometimes, hopefully rather sooner than later, we will have Siberia map as well, which is going to make things even more interesting on the global combo. So the question is, how much longer will I be able to use ROS on my map combos? I don't know. I'm using it today obviously, but it's getting closer and closer to a situation where we just have to give up on it. But for now it's here. I'm just warning you, we're getting closer to a scenario where I really don't want to include ROS anymore. And truth be told, if we look at EAA, I've already informed you about these lines in previous videos. I'm going to inform you again now. You have this line here. It's just cosmetics. It doesn't affect anything, but it's bloody annoying when you know that this road should be over here. I wish we didn't have that line. And you know, when ROS eventually vanished from the global combo and we have EAA looking like this, and EAA should really be used as a standalone map instead. Question is there really room for a global combo with only PJ Indo and a still not updated, still very buggy Australia-Tasmania map? I'm going to continue to make these map combos because the global combo is still the one that sees the most views and the most likes. You want bigger because bigger is sometimes better than smaller, but you know, you also introduce a lot of different issues and annoying problems when using the global combo. Things you won't have problems with if we just remove ROS, remove EAA, remove PJ Indo. Not that this one makes any major changes really, there's no known issues with it, but this one as well. Basically I could, if you want to, I could include PJ Indo on my Eurasia map combo and we could call it a day, but there are problems here, I'm just saying. So anyway, we have a fix for Volga map. We have the updated Great Steppe map and def file. We have the new road connection now to between ROS-Map and the Great Steppe. We have the Israel-Lebanon border mod added. There it is down here as well. And I have a new Promzona Fix because of the new update to the Great Steppe map and def file, as well as the road connection. And we have the ROS to ROS-Map to Promods road connection version 4 included here as well. So overall, fewer problems, one new one, and let's take a quick look at what that is. There it is. This thing here. I mean, I'm not a genius, I don't really know how to make map mods, but I've fixed problems similar to this in several other places with my Promzona Fix. This one, however, I'm completely incapable of fixing it. I have no idea to fix it. So this means that when we go to Kabla, we need to go around there because the GPS doesn't understand. There is a gap here, but you can drive over it, so it still works. The GPS just don't want to show you the direct road up to Kabla. And again, there's nothing I can do about it to fix it. I've done everything I can, and it takes me about 15 minutes every time I make a tiny little change to my Promzona Fix to test, and when it doesn't work, I have to make some other changes, go back, try it again. I've literally spent 10 hours working on this one and probably loaded the game at least 20 times. 15 minutes loading for me every time. And now I've decided that I'm not gonna bother with it anymore. Speaking about gaps, there is one here. No, there isn't. It just looks like there is one. There is the same problem somewhere up here. There it is. It's not actually a gap. If you see things like this, do not report it. Drive there and see if there is actually a gap on the map while you're driving there. If there isn't, well, I don't need a report about it because there is no issue. That's just how it is. So it's time to go through how you set this combo up, because there are some changes to the load order, especially of the road connection from ROS-Map to the Great Steppe. So let's get started. So here is the load order. From the bottom we have the Australia-Tasmania model, map def and PJ Indo. Then we have the Great Steppe, and I'm not using model 2, we're only using the model file. The model 2 file is only used if you don't have ROS-Map, and we do have ROS-Map on this map combo. So only model, map def, and then we have Russian open spaces. Please note that I'm not currently, at least, using the Great Steppe English city names fix, which adds a capital letter as first letter in the city names. I don't have that now. I need to update it. So don't use the old one. There are issues with it. Just use it as it is right now. So no English city names for the Great Steppe. Russian open spaces, as I said, we then have model 2, model, def map and English city names for southern region. We have the base MAPA EAA and MAPA EAA, as well as the Caps Fix. We have Promods assets package, models package 3, 2, 1, media package, map package and definition package. Then we have Macedonia reworked materials, map definitions and Promods Middle East's assets package and defin map package. Then we have the Red Sea map, which is an add-on map for the Middle East. And the same goes for Israel-Lebanon open border mod. It's an add-on for the Middle East that opens the border between Israel and Lebanon, so you don't have to take a ferry between Israel and Lebanon. We have the ROS-Map Model 2, Model Map Def and the EAA-Rusmap Fix, Australia-Tasmania Fix, EAA-Promods Fix, and then Russian Open Spaces Model, Vehicle, Vehicle Truck. We do not use Russian Open Spaces map file, and the reason for that is that the map file is actually included in the Promzona version we are using. We're using the Promzona 7 for ROS, ROS-Map and Promods, and that one includes the Russian Open Spaces map file. We then have Promzona Fix version 2 and the speed of snow, which I'm adding back in now because some of you complained about it. The reason we use speed of snow is so that you can haul on the snowier parts of ROS without having to do it at, say, 30 to 40 kilometers an hour, because your truck isn't capable of going any faster than that. It makes it much less slippery, and it more or less feels like hauling on tarmac on the snowy parts of ROS if we add the speed of snow. It is optional, however. The same goes for the ferries. No ferry mod is just a mod that removes all the ferries from ROS. I don't like ferries, so obviously I want to use this one, but again, it is optional. We have the ROS to Great Steppe road connection and the updated ROS map to Airshov, as it's called now, the Great Steppe road connection. We have the Volga map model and updated map and def file, as well as English city names for Volga map. Then we have Med map, Turkey map, Turkey to Southern region and Turkey to Middle East. And then we have Romania extended. It doesn't matter if you're using ROS 2.4, the free version, or ROS 2.7, the paid version. The load order is the same. However, you can't use ROS 2.5 or ROS 2.6 or ROS 2.3.5. You need either 2.4 or 2.7, period. In any case, it's file number 4, 3, 2, 1 and the ROS add-on universal. For those of us who have the paid version of ROS, we also have a ROS to Southern region road connection. And for everyone, we have the ROS Promods ROSmap road connection version 4 and the ROS English city names universal. Then we have the No Black Sea Ferries mod, which removes some of the Black Sea Ferries. It is optional, and as I said earlier, I don't like ferries, so I'm using it, but it's entirely up to you whether you want to use it or not. Then we have the English city names for Promzona, which obviously also then includes the city names for ROS. This and all the other city names, by the way, they are not optional, they are all mandatory. We then have Riga rebuilt, Paris rebuilt, Læsø, Swedish Islands, one of the many background maps by Beng and Jay. There's a link to all of them in the video description, and I don't know how, in what language I need to say this, but this is not optional. You need to use one of the background maps, period. The Fullscreen World Map, however, on top of that, is completely optional. So there you have it. That is the load order for my global map combo. Now, if you have any problems getting it to work, make sure that you have all 6 map DLCs. Make sure that you have all the maps in the same versions as I have, and that you are loading them in the exact same order as I am, and that you don't have any additional mods whatsoever on your combo. If it crashes, remove them, see if that fixed the problem. Same thing goes for any problems you may have in game. If you have a game crash while hauling somewhere and you have additional mods, remove them, try again. If it still crashes using just the combo and a standard truck, then you're more than welcome to post your game.log on my Discord server. We will have a look at it and see if we can help you solve the problem. We usually can. So there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe as well, and till next time, take care everyone. Bye bye.